Hi everybody, so today I'm going to show you how to do some pin curls. So pin curls are great, say if you're getting your hair done like the day before an event so that you can go home, sleep with them in, you can have them in the whole day and then you can take them out before you go to your event and your hair will sit amazing as long as you don't get it wet, don't get it damp, anything like that obviously will make your hair collapse. So I'm going to start off, I've got one brush here, it's like a little Denman. A little pronged Denman brush. I've got my straighteners, they're turned on to 210 degrees. That's plenty, you don't need anything hotter than that. And I've also got some Kirby's. I use Crew Orlando Kirby's because I feel like they're really strong. Any other Kirby's are really weak and they don't really hold the hair at all. So you don't really want anything like that. Okay, so I've got a clip as well. This is what I'm going to do. Off taking a section at the bottom. If you've watched my videos before, you see that I like to work up the head methodically, and I take my sections about an inch thick here across. So that's kind of what you're wanting to do. You're wanting to kind of take them about maybe even an inch and a half right across, so it should look kind of like that at the back. Okie dokie. And then I'm taking this section and I'm putting it away up here. So again, in my previous video, I spoke about creating body within the hair. So you can do different curls, you can create body in the hair, and that's when you use the straighteners. You take your section. This is what you do to create body. So I've got my section. I normally take, when I'm doing curls, I normally only take an inch squared, but I'm taking a little bit more because I'm going to have a barrel sitting here and a barrel sitting here, and you'll understand that in a second. So I'm splitting the hair down the middle, because at the nape of your neck, there's not too much hair, it's only about maybe this wide. So I'm holding this straight out like this. I'll give it a little brush as well. Okay, so in my previous video, I showed you how to curl like this. Today, I'm showing you how to go in and create body in that hair. So you're going to go in as close to the root as you can, turn 180 degrees, and then pull to the end. Now remember, if your hair sticks to the straighteners, it's because they're dirty, so you need to get any residue off. So I'm going to put my fingers in there, just right near the scalp, can you see that? And I'm going to let the curl turn round. I'm not holding it really tight. I'm almost letting it curl round my finger the way it did with the straightener. So you can see that's like a barrel there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a little Kirby. I'm going to open it, and I'm opening it this way, right? And then if you look here, I'm looping it. I'm getting the bottom bit next to my scalp and I'm catching the top, so it's sliding right over the hair like this, but so that it's touching my scalp and it's holding all that hair. I'll show you that again. On this side, again, it's going in like this, turning 180 degrees, so that end's coming out that side. There we go. Putting my fingers up at the top, you can see where that bend is. So I'm just lifting that over the fingers, letting it hang again, lifting it over the fingers and letting it hang. And then where it meets my scalp, I'm putting my finger in there, getting my Kirby. I'm opening it, and I'm keeping it opened, and I'm going to use the little top bit, can you see that? The little bit here that opens, that's going to be, the flat bit's going to be touching my scalp and the other bit's going to be holding the curl. So it goes in like that, and it holds it in place. Sometimes I feel like it doesn't feel strong enough, so I put in 2 Kirby's. There we go. There's another one going in. And I just hold it. It's basically feeling where it's going, and that's me making sure that all that hair is up there. So I've got 2 barrels at the back. So I'm going to move to the next section. And again, I'm taking about 1 inch and a bit thick, not any more than that, because you're wanting to create volume in your hair, and you won't be able to do that if your sections are any thicker. So this is going to be in 3 sections because your head's wider at this point. So there we go. Right, I'm just making sure, getting my section there, and I'm just giving it a brush through. Again, wanting to create that volume, so I'm coming straight out from the head, straight out and turning 180 degrees, so my end's out the other side. See that? See where the end is? Out the other side. There we go. That's it. Fingers up at the root again, fingers up at the scalp. Turn it over, let it fall. Again, turn it over, let it fall, and tuck that wee end in there. So I can feel that I'm holding that against my head, look. Holding it against my head there. I've got my Kirby, opening it. This bit goes at the top. The flat bit's against my scalp. I almost drag it against my scalp and then push it in. Almost drag it right against my scalp so I can feel it. It's all about the feeling as well. It's not just about you seeing what you're doing, it's about feeling where it's going. Okie dokie. So I'm moving to the bit in the middle. Got that here. And I'm going to kind of almost like, can you see that? I'm like pulling it round to the front. So I'm going to go in as close as I can and then turn it round 180 degrees to that ends coming out, see that? And then I'm going to just, with my feeling, I'm going to feel where my hand is and I'm just turning that round. Missy! Sorry, that's the cat. Again, holding that against my scalp. Kirby. Open it and then feel where it's going against my fingers. It takes a wee minute to feel, that's fine. I'm holding the top bit against my finger there and I know the flat bit's pushing against my scalp and I'm just pushing that in. There we go. Next section. Got a wee brush. My hair is curly because I did curl it yesterday. Again, in at the root, make sure you don't burn your hair. 180 all the way around in a nice fluid movement. You're not wanting to hold this against your hair for any length of time at all because you'll burn the hair. Fingers in and just flipping it over, letting it fall, flip it over, let it fall. Once it's in a nice wee barrel, you're just pinning that against your scalp. There we go. This is, some people use this for a big bouncy blow dry as well. This will make your hair nice and big. Right, there you go. I've got my barrels now. When you're doing it yourself, it might not be really, really tidy, but it doesn't matter because it being tidy won't mean that it's not going to be a really nice curl when it all comes out. Whether it's tidy or not, it makes no difference at all. I'm taking my section there, just letting that fall. Making sure as well that I really separate that hair because I don't want to get all tangled in this at the top. So I can see where the hair's lying down. I'm just going to section that in two. Again, in 180 degrees all the way round. See that at the end? Letting it fall. Put my fingers in at my root. I'm not touching my fingers with my root because then I wouldn't be able to wrap the hair round. Just a little bit out from my scalp and I'm just flipping that over. Flipping that over. There we go. Kirby against the scalp, pushing it in. There we go, and I can feel that. It's a wee bit from my side, so I'm not going to work on that just now. I'm taking that away. That was a wee accident there. There we go. Again, and remember I'm pulling it out like that to create volume in the hair. If I didn't want to create volume, I could do it up and down the way and it would make the hair a little bit flatter. What happens is as the hair cools, it sets. Lovely, fingers in there, and then I'm just wrapping it over. I know, wrapping it over. And then pushing it in to hold. And you want to push it in here, so you want to push it between the scalp and where the hair meets to hold that. And look, that's pretty secure there. I'm going to start on my sides now. So there's different ways you can do the sides and the top. So I'm going to continue doing the sides this way for extra volume. Again, my fingers are in here and wrapping round, wrapping round. Doesn't matter what colour your Kirby's are, as long as they're quite tight, as long as they're no really loose Kirby's, because it won't hold the barrel. Again, in, turning it round, and out. Again, letting it hang, wrapping it around my finger, wrapping it around, letting it fall each time. Because what you can do sometimes as well, if you're holding it too tight and you just wrap it all round, that is not the original curl that the straightener gave it. So therefore it's not going to be as curly because you're pushing it into a different shape. That's why we let it go. Right, one more at the crown here. So I want it quite full. I'm going to lift this section here, and that's going back the way too. I'm going to do this in one big section. Get a little bit of snappage there. I don't know if you've seen that with my brush. Right, okay, so I've got my straighteners, I'm going in at the scalp here and I'm pulling up the way and I'm turning around 180 degrees and it's coming out the end. I'm going to do that again because I dropped it. I dropped the hair. I'm going to do it again. So you're going in, it's still warm, so it's fine. You're going in, turning and making sure it stays in there till the very end. That's us. Okay. So I'm putting my fingers underneath again, scooping it round, letting it fall, scooping it round and letting it fall. There we go. Again, it's just by feeling this. This is how you're putting your Kirby in, just by feeling it. My Kirby's are here. There we go. And that is very secure. I can feel that already. Okay, so at the top, where my pattern would be, if I'm wanting to create volume in that, I could do it down the side, but I'd need to make sure that I really pull the straightener up the way like this to get volume, or else you can pin back the way and that will give you a lot of volume. It will let it cool and set in that shape, and then when you take it out you'll have lots of volume down the sides. I'm not too keen on volume on the top, however for today, for this video, I'll do it. I'll do this. Right, so what I'm going to do is, my sides are down here. So I'm wanting a section about temple to temple, back the way. So I could get 2 pin curls out of this one. So there we go. I'm going to half it in the middle, bring that down the side. Can you see that section there? So it's about 1 inch thick here and a little bit thicker here. And I'm going to do the same as what I done at the crown there. It's a little bit trickier, but it gives you a really good effect. Pulling it straight out from the head, turning it, letting it go. Again, fingers here, letting it fall, letting it kind of loosely find its way, because the curl's already made by the straightener. There we go. Kirby in. And me personally, I never ever put my fringe in a pin curl because I like to just make that sit the way I want it to. So all my fringes down, again, in at the root, lifting up, creating that volume with that heat and then letting it cool, letting it set will give me lots and lots of volume. Pulling it here. Now I'm not going to have it like this, am I? Because pulling that flat is going to take all my volume away, so I'm trying to get it as vertical as possible. So it's basically standing up from my head there and my little curls all wound in. Kirby in. Then I've got 2 wee extra bits at my side. Again, out from my head, turning it round 180 degrees till the end. Finger in, wrap it round, wrap it round. There's a wee tail there, that's okay. That won't go straight. Get my Kirby and feeling where it's going. And then you can see my wee Kirby in there holding it. Other side. In at the root, turning it 180 degrees. And wrap it round, hold it against. Kirby against the head. And that's you. So that's me done, that's my pin curls done. I can walk about like this all day today, tomorrow if I wanted to, and then I could take this out and it would be absolutely great. I could do a little bit of back combing as well, and I could also put a little bit of powder punch in. That would really give me a lot of volume. However, pin curls are always best done on hair that is maybe a day old shampoo. So if you've shampooed your hair yesterday, today's the best day to do pin curls on it. Otherwise it can be really soft and it can collapse. The second thing I wanted to say there was there is no product at all in my hair, because product would make the straightener stick to my hair and then it would burn my hair. So that's why I never use product when I'm straightening my hair or curling it or anything like that. Okie dokie, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was easy enough to follow. I'll see you in class anyway, so you can write down any questions or anything that you have regarding this video and we can talk them through then. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Thanks, have a good day.